Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys week number 4 of the ICBA. I apologize for this being late. It will be up Thursday today, May 24th. Just finished final exams. School is out now, so everything will now be scheduled on time. PMC battles will be uploaded on Sunday. Team builders for the PMC on Saturday. ICBA will be up on Monday. No issues with those at all anymore. Now, we are taking on paper coach of the Silesian Sceptile. So I'm facing off against a mascot on my team. You guys see the teams, so let me give you guys a quick rundown because I'm not doing ICBA team builders this season. So on his team, we see Landorus, a Mega Charizard X, Kartana, Blastoise, Umbreon, and a Bronzong. So he has a nice bit of bulk with Blastoise, Umbreon, Bronzong, and then he has just pure physically offensive power with Landorus, Charizard, Kartana. So on my team, what we have here, we have Mega Camerupt, Stealth Rock, 3 attacks, and Camerupt actually has a very good matchup because his Blastoise has no recovery, Umbreon has Wish but still takes a lot of damage, Bronzong doesn't want to take Flamethrower, and then I have HP Ice for the Landorus if I can predict it to come in, and then Charizard X does not take an Earth Power at all. On more of my team, so we have a Trick Room, Necrozma, actually Trick Room? No, Calm Mind, 3 attack, Ghost DMZ, Necrozma, defensive Tapu Fini, Choice Scarf Kyurem, that is pretty much my Landorus, and Charizard checks, a defensive Registeel. So we're going to hop right into this battle because I figured that's the best way for me to explain it instead of explaining the sets. Pretty much explain what the sets are used for in the actual battle. So Thundurus is a Pokemon that I really enjoy, and he doesn't have a ground type. Well, he has Landorus, but I mean, he doesn't want to fear HP Ice, so Thundurus has a pretty free job of Volt switching. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm not Z Thundurus, otherwise bulk up Z Thundurus would have been very good. I'm not risking the Choice Scarf Stone Edge turn 1, so I'm going right out into my Tapu Fini. Just my safest play. I can't risk my Thundurus turn 1, especially since it's my one way to deal with Blastoise. So he's actually going to make a double switch on his own part and go out to Umbreon. So one, that works out for me because I have Moonblast. And his Tapu Fini switch-ins are Bronzong and Blastoise to an extent. I'm going to just hard out to Camerupt, predicting the Bronzong to come in. Instead, he either gets a lucky read or I did a bad read, and he goes right out to Blastoise. So I can't stay in with my Camerupt. I just have to go back out to my Tapu Fini because I don't want to take a Scald. Simple as that. I don't want to take a Scald. And with the Misty Terrain up, Burn does not worry about. I'm not worried about Burn. That's something I love about Tapu Fini and having some physically offensive threats like Hitmonlee and Thundurus to an extent if I want to run physical, is I don't have to worry about burns or toxics anymore. And that works especially great with Porygon 2 that hasn't had much battle time. He's actually going to switch out into his Kartana, which surprises me because special defense is base 35, so it's taken a bunch of damage. And you guys can see there, it takes about 50% from the resisted Moonblast. I don't have almost any investment in my Tapu Fini special defensive wise. So I can go out into my Registeel. So Registeel is Chople Berry with Hidden Power Fire just to get rid of the Kartana. So I can now get my Stealth Rocks up because Charizard doesn't like Stealth Rocks. Landorus takes 12% from the Stealth Rocks, so Stealth Rocks are a good thing this battle, especially if I can keep them up on his side of the field. As his Bronzong comes in, and with Bronzong coming in, I get a free switch into my Camel. 10 out of 10 times, I get a free switch into Camel. Yes, he can have Earthquake, but it's a Bronzong. They're not very strong at all. So Camera comes in, he gets his Stealth Rocks up, that's okay. And what's very good is I have a spin blocker for his Blastoise, being the Necrozma. So I can fire off, one, a free Earth Power. He doesn't have any good ground switch-ins. If he wants to try to risk an HP Ice against Landorus, he can go for it. I'm going to Mega Evolve. Now, I messed up here. I ended up having Stealth Rocks on this Camerupt, so I had 2 forms of Stealth Rock on my side of the team, but Camerupt is able to go for an Earth Power and pick up almost a free kill as I get a crit against the Blastoise. Now, I figure he wants to go for a rapid spin. And with him going for rapid spin, I just go into Necrozma. And at this point, rapid spin doesn't do anything, and Necrozma can really just cripple something. I have Signal Beam for the Umbreon. Now, I don't want to set up Calm Minds yet. He still has the Landers. I want his physically offensive threats out of the way so that it can just be Necrozma versus Blastoise, Umbreon, and Bronzong. So in comes the Umbreon. I fire off a Signal Beam here just because Rocks plus Signal Beam put it in range of a 2-hit KO, as it's just a low roll, so no reason for me to stay in. I do need to set up some Signal Beams against this Umbreon, or not Signal Beam. Need to set up some Calm Minds against Umbreon for me to really damage it at this point. So can't really stay in, but it still gives me a free Tapu Fini switch in here, as Umbreon doesn't have much. I was really expecting Pursuit, which really worried me about this Umbreon, is Pursuit just damages my Necrozma hard. But instead, no Pursuit. He goes for a Wish, and I figure, you know what? This will be either Charizard, Kartana, or Blastoise coming in. Probably the Blastoise to gain HP. I couldn't pull the trigger here to pull Surf. I just go for Moonblast. And you're going to see where this hurts. Had I clicked Surf here, this would have been a dead Charizard. He didn't EV it to where it lives 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins. I just go for the Moonblast. Had I clicked Surf, Charizard would have been gone, and I wouldn't have been worried about this thing anymore. I just couldn't pull myself to click Surf at that time. But now he has pretty much a full HP Charizard. My Tapu Fini, pretty much all it can do is just Surf or Moonblast against this thing. I have Haze. I want to scout to see if he's Belly Drum, if he's Dragon Dance. He does show off the Dragon Dance, so I figure, hey, you know what? I can take a +1 Thunder Punch and then haze away his stat changes, so I'm not too worried about it. So I can fire off a free Surf to scout to see if he has Roost potentially. If he does have Roost, I need to see if he has it. So I can just Surf, and then I'm pretty much at full HP. Oh, don't tell me I need to sneeze. Whatever. So he does have the Thunder Punch. It's going to do about 75% of my Tapu Fini, and now I can just click Haze. Now the thing here is I'm pretty sure he's not going to Dragon Dance. He sees the Tapu Fini's in range of a just neutral Thunder Punch, so I can get a free switch into my Mega Camerupt, and when Mega Camerupt comes in, now I can start damaging stuff. Blastoise is weakened, so once Blastoise goes down, he has no real answer to my Mega Camerupt. So he's going to go for Thunder Punch, not going to affect me. I'm going to make a read here. Based on what he's done so far, he's pretty much just made the safe play, and he's going to go out to his Landers, and I'm going to click Hidden Power Ice. So again, I was just making the read here that he's done the safe switch each time, figuring I'm going to go for the safe play each time. So I click Hidden Power Ice, and that pretty much just means the end for the Landorus Therian. Camerupt picking up a kill. So the Camel set so far is working. He's going to go back out to the Charizard. He's going to take the 25% to Stealth Rocks. And I know Dragon Claw doesn't kill me. Outrage can kill me. But Dragon Claw doesn't kill me, so I can fire off an Earth Power here at this point. And bam, Camel is able to live it. And now Camel picks up its second kill so far this season. I had to give me a little bit of coffee. So in comes a Kartana. So one, I don't want to give this thing a free kill setup in case it's Scarf. If it's Scarf Kartana, it gets a boost. I'm screwed. So I just go out to my Registeel here. Now, Chople Berry, I can take a Kartana's Sacred Sword, I believe it gets. Secret Sword. Whichever one's the physical one. I believe it's Sacred Sword. With the Chople Berry, I can take a Sacred Sword. And you're going to see I took it just barely. Live with 12 HP, and it was a critical hit. So I just fire off Hidden Power Fire. Kartana's out of the way, so bam, right there. The 3 physical threats are gone. Now that means Necrozma comes in, and I just need to set it up on the Blastoise or the Bronzong. If I can just set up 2 Calm Minds, it is GG at that point. I'm just going to explode. Now, I could have saved my Registeel, gone out into Necrozma or something, but I don't want to take unnecessary damage. So I just explode. sack off the Registeel at this point. That's all I could do, as his Liberty Bell is going to show off the Earthquake. But that means Necrozma comes in now, and Blastoise is weakened. Umbreon, I need 2 Calm Minds to KO it, and then this Bronzong is setup fodder because I don't have any speed investment into Necrozma. I'm just gonna set up Calm Minds here, just enough to where I can deal with Umbreon with the Signal Beam. If I was Buginium Z, I just need to get to +1. He's gonna go for the Gyro Ball. It's gonna do an okay amount of damage. I'm not too worried about Bronzong actually damaging me at all, unless it potentially had Shadow Ball. Then I'd be a little bit concerned. But at this point right now, I get a second Calm Mind up. I have the Ghostium Z, which just allows me to pick up a free KO. And then I have Photon Geyser and Signal Beam. So he's going to go for the Toxic here. So this has me a little worried. It means I can't set up a third Calm Mind. If I set up a third Calm Mind, I'm dying to Toxic before Umbreon and Blastoise can actually come in. So I can reveal my Z move now, the Ghostium Z, the Never-Ending Nightmare from the Necrozma, as Necrozma will pick up its 4th or 5th kill, maybe 5th or 6th kill so far this season. Necrozma's actually been a freaking monster. I love using this thing. Just its variety. I've run Totemize, I've run Trick Room, I've run Calm Mind. It just does so much, as Bronzong will die to the +2 Never-Ending Nightmare. It was not living it. Even Ghost Resist Berry, I don't think it's living that. But Necrozma's still getting worn down by the Toxic. This is where I said if I did do that, that third Calm Mind, that I do end up dying to the Toxic damage. Umbreon comes in. I'm not sure if it got Sucker Punch or not, but I have a +2 Signal Beam. Necrozma picks up its 7th kill. Yes, it has 8 kills now. I believe it's top of the leaderboard kills. But all he has left is a Blastoise, so I am not too worried about it at this point. Blastoise comes in, it's going to take Stealth Rock. I have multiple options to KO Blastoise, including a Thundurus. But I just go for the Moongeist Beam because why not for the thumbnails? Necrozma picking up the final kill of the game, leading us to a 5-0 victory against the Silesian Sceptiles, putting us now at 3-1, sitting nicely atop of our division, as it was a good game to paper. Just a very tricky challenge trying to get through the 3 physical offensive threats he had on his team. But nonetheless, we are victorious. We are taking on Max Rapture next week, coach of the Tasmanian Toxicroaks, against just another Australian. For some reason, I just can't play well against Australians. But if you guys enjoyed this battle, go ahead, like the video, comment your guys' support. If you guys have not already, join the personal Discord server, the Johnny GB Country Club, where you guys can earn points to buy prizes and such off of me. You guys can be participants in team building help. You guys can also help with Duel Links deck profiles and other video ideas. Go over, links down to the description. Check out all the ICBA coaches. Their links are down in the description below. But with all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB, and I'm out.